So hi guys, good morning. So my name is Toyin from Negxy Concept Limited, and we are live again one more time this afternoon. I guess it's afternoon already. So basically, we actually want to discuss about that's the reason or the benefits, for studying in places like Philippines, Turkey, and some other places like that. So we actually want to discuss, we want to compare, contrast, how good or the best destination for you in terms of going to places like UK, USA, Canada, Ireland, Australia, and good destinations like that compared to places like Philippines, compared to places like Turkey, basically. So, and the likes. So we have quite a number of countries like that, and this particular discussion is a user-generated discussion, because over time from our cards we've had several questions from some of our students asking us about I'm from Philippines, I studied in Philippines, I want to study in the UK, or I'm going to Philippines, can you process Philippines for me, can you process Turkey for me, and all of those questions. So this is the major reason we are actually having a discussion on this particular topic, so that we can shed more light basically on the best study destination for you in terms of your investment. All of this is all about investment. You're actually spending quite a number of money on it, so it's huge, and we actually understand that, and that's why we are discussing this afternoon the best destination that would suit your investment. So like I said, this is basically from some of the questions our clients have asked us as regards, okay, what's the best destination? Can a UK university take my degree from Turkey, my degree from Philippines, my degree from Cyprus? This is the reason why we are talking about this particular topic today, and this is it. The truth is, I want to say this for a fact in one word: you cannot actually compare a degree from a UK university or US or Ireland or Canada and the likes. You cannot compare them with a degree from a Turkey institution or a degree from Cyprus institution. I've had quite a number of students asked me, oh, they want to move from Turkey, they want to move from Philippines, they want to move from Cyprus. Why I've asked many people at the same time still asking me, oh, from some of the ads we've run, I've had many clients still asking me, oh, I want to go to Cyprus, I want to go to Philippines, I want to go to Turkey. Now, is this the best option for them? Is it the best study destination for them? The truth is, considering so many factors, to some of them, they're actually going to these particular places like Turkey, Philippines, and so on because of funds. Yes, they feel it's cheap, they feel it's very affordable. They don't need to invest that much when you compare to that of UK. But the truth of the matter is, this will not be the best destination for them, despite the fact that it's kind of what they will call cheap, or what they will call affordable, but yet it is still not the best destination for them. Because the reason why I'm saying it is, I have some factors I will outline basically, and which would explain more better why I am saying this is not the best destination. Now, what I'm saying in essence is, many of them, after traveling to Cyprus or after traveling to Philippines or Turkey, so I still get a lot of information as regards as a student, they find it very difficult to get jobs, as a student. They find it very difficult to get, stay back options. They find it very difficult to even use a degree from that particular destination if they want to go to another place. What I'm saying, this is it. There was a time I had a student who graduated from Cyprus, an institution from Cyprus, and the student is looking at doing a master's program, in the UK. When I actually contacted one of our institutions in the UK, and they said, according to NARIC, after they evaluated the documents from this particular student, according to NARIC, so NARIC is just like evaluation body, for so many institution education in the UK. So according to NARIC, this particular education, this particular qualification cannot go directly for a master's degree in the UK. So some of them either suggested the person goes in for top up, or is not even acceptable at all. So this is one of the major reasons why we think your investment in first place, maybe in Cyprus, your investment in first place, maybe in Turkey, or even some qualifications from Benin Republic, is being rejected by some of our institutions in the UK. So this is very, very important. This is actually one of the key factors you need to consider if you are planning, or if you are looking at investing in studying abroad. So that should be one of the reasons, why you want to actually study abroad. You need to consider, with this qualification, be able to get you what you want, basically. With this particular investment, be able to get you what you want. With this adventure, be able to get you what exactly you want. So looking from that angle, you can actually say, if you can be able to use that qualifications from Turkey, or if you can be able to use that qualification from say Philippines, to gain a master's or a direct master's program in the UK, then why wasting money in the first place? So that is one aspect. Then the other aspect is the fact that this stay back option, it's very, very important. At the end of the program, we have many students, and that's the reason why they still contact us all till today, because they are still looking for greener pastures. So they are still looking for the best place for them eventually, after traveling to Cyprus, after traveling to Philippines. So I feel one of the reasons why anybody would want to invest, to study in any country, is what they stand to gain, the benefit at the end of the day. And these places, these destinations I've been talking about, do not offer you such benefit, and that is the major thing you need to consider. These destinations do not eventually offer you this benefit. So I still have a lot of students contacting me every day, from Cyprus, from Philippines, from Turkey. So it makes every sense that, okay, if you have plans to study abroad and you have plans to invest that much, I feel the best decision you need to take, or you need to make, is probably study in places that will give you the benefit you're actually looking for. What are these benefits? Study and work benefit, post-study work, and probably the pathway for immigration, basically. So those are the key things anyone who is willing to invest, or anyone who has plans to study abroad, those are the things they're actually considering, basically, before they say, oh, they want to invest this much into study. And if you look at all of these indices I've been talking about, you see some of these destinations do not offer that. Like I said, I will say that again, I still have quite a number of, and we are still trying to speak with the school, the best option for them, how they are going to accept these qualifications. You know, many of qualifications from Benin Republic are actually evaluated by NARIC as a diploma program. That is, the student cannot use that to gain an admission into a master's degree program in the UK. So though some schools still accept, but you don't have the opportunities to choose from the varieties. That's the point. We have many schools in the UK that will not accept. Many schools in the US that will not accept. So that is the major point we are trying to nail here. So it is very important. First, let me quickly go over it to consider the reasons why you are traveling abroad. If your reason, to get a study abroad is you want to study, you want to work as a student. If your reason is you want to, get post-study work permit, that is after your studies, you want to get a study permit that allows you to work after your studies for some time, and eventually you want to get the what's it called, the immigration pathway. Then these destinations I'm talking about this since morning, that's Turkey, Cyprus, and Philippines. These are not the best option for you, because looking at their certificates, looking at these options that we are talking about, then obviously it will be more like a waste of time, waste of resources, and waste of energy. So this is very, very important for you to consider. Very, very important. You cannot compare all of these places to UK, Ireland, US, or Canada. Take for instance, in the UK, you have the opportunity as a student to work 20 hours per week, and full-time during all days, like even during weekends you can work full-time. And after that, after your studies, probably after your bachelor's or after your postgraduate program, bachelor's, you'll be given 1 year stay back option to work full-time. MSc, you'll be given like 2 years post-study work permit, and PhD you'll be given 3 years and more. That's for post-study work permit. And also there are quite a number of pathway options that you can consider to get your PR, to get your permanent residency in the UK. If you check my previous videos, I talked about point-based immigration system. This is not obtainable in places like Cyprus. It is not obtainable in places like Turkey or Philippines. No, there is no such pathway in those places. But UK is offering that pathway. Ireland is offering such pathway. Canada is offering such pathway. So this point-based immigration system is available in the UK. Not only point-based immigration system, the graduate route is also available in the UK. The graduate route gives you the opportunity to work. I also explained this in my previous video. You can go and watch that particular video. You can use that also to process your PR, because after UK embassy they've made it much more easier right now. They've reduced they've reduced the cap that is placed on the requirement for you to get jobs in the UK. So the essence of this is the fact that UK companies, UK employers have the opportunity to now employ as many as possible. As many as I speak. Let me reiterate that again. They can employ as many as possible compared to what is obtainable, in the UK during the time of Theresa May. So that is very, very important. You can use point-based immigration system to get your PR. You can also use graduate route, that's skilled worker visa, to get your PR. So all of these are not obtainable in places like Turkey, in places like Philippines, in places like Cyprus. So considering, just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. So considering their qualifications as well, it's not generally acceptable, you know, in most of these universities, in most of these notable countries, that gives you, you know, the benefit for your investment. So it is very, very important. At the end of the day, to study in Cyprus or to study in Turkey, you will spend close to $1 million at the end of the day. So if you're willing to invest close to $1 million, to study in Turkey, why not look towards probably UK or some of these other countries that gives you the benefit, you know, that we are talking about here. Like in UK, you can actually do payment on this. You can do what's it called, payment on installments, basically. So you can pay in installments, as many as possible. In some institutions you can pay in installments, so you don't need to pay your tuition in full. You don't need to pay your tuition once. We have many UK institutions where you just need to make a deposit of your tuition fee. Some schools we say 1,000, some schools we say 1,500. Why some schools we say just pay £2,000. Though some schools still say, okay, probably pay 50% of your fees. But we have quite a number of schools that will tell you to pay just 1,000 or 1,500 pounds or 2,000 pounds. So with this particular opportunity, you can still use that kind of investment you're using on probably Turkey or Philippines, you know, in all of these places that do not give you such opportunity that UK and all other places will give you. You can still use that same investment to work out, the best option for you. This is very, very important, that you need to consider all of these things before you set out to pick, a study destination for you. Also, like in the UK, you have the opportunity to, bring your dependent. Many of these countries do not currently accept dependent. So you must have finished your program before some of them, or you must have even gotten a work permit before you can actually invite your dependent over in many of these countries. But when it comes to the UK, even right as a student, as an applicant, you can take along your dependent. I'm talking about your wife or your husband, your spouse, basically, and your children, as many as possible. If you have 4 children, yes, they can actually accommodate it. So these are the benefits that some of these places gives you compared to when you look towards probably Philippines, or when you look towards Turkey. So you have a lot to explore looking at these great places at the end of the day. Instead of you wasting your time, like I said, your resources and your investment. So it's quite important for you to take note of all of these things, for you to make your decision. So if you have any questions, basically you can just drop your questions. I'll be reading the questions and provide answers one by one. But if you have any requests at the same time, I can actually I'll be typing my number on this comment section here, so that you can just chat me up and I will give you more details on probably your request. Okay, so you can, I'm dropping my number right away. So I have my number at 080944022211. So if you have any request, you can just chat me up, then we can talk better on that platform. So I have a question here, from someone. Let me quickly read it out and answer that. This person says, can HND apply for MSc in the UK? Yeah, yes, definitely. We have some schools that we work with in the UK that can accept your HND qualification, basically. So, and it depends on what you actually want to study. So not all schools though accept your HND in the UK, but we have some schools, about 3 schools that can actually accept your HND for a direct master's in the UK. Some call it extended masters, which runs into 15 months, and some actually accept you, for 2 years program. So which is also still a master's program. But most of these opportunities for HND, if you want to go in directly into masters, most of these opportunities are open only for business program. Like if you want to study, say, human resource, or you want to study international business, you want to study MBA, so it revolves around business program. So it's not like someone who probably I think, yes, we still have some other institution that would accept, say you have HND in some other courses, other than business. We still have some of the institutions, but they are quite rare. So you can't compare it when we have about 3 institutions offering. If you have HND in any course or any background, you can go in for MSc in international business, MSc in human resource, or MSc in tourism, and MSc in logistics and supply chain management. So we have that particular opportunity for anyone with HND to explore. Obviously, not only HND, even people with 3rd class. If you have let's say less than 2.0, yes, we can still accept you into some of our institutions that can give you offer. Then even if you have if you have above 2.0 and is still 3rd class, we still have an option for you. Basically, we have an institution that Coventry that can accept you directly if you have 5 years experience and your 3rd class is above 2.0. So they can accept you directly into a 1-year MSc program in any course of your choice. So this is not limited like the HND candidate, where they must be restricted to probably business program, or they must be restricted to the numbers of the years rather they need to study before they can get the MSc. So like I said, HND, for you to get an MSc program, basically you will study close to 15 months or 2 years, for you to go in directly into MSc program. But for people with 3rd class, they can go directly. We have an institution that can accept you directly. So your man lunch, I hope I've answered your question. Okay. Some of the questions here, I think I will have to give you more information on my WhatsApp. Okay, let me read this. Okay, the challenge I have is what happens after studies. I'm a pharmacist and I want to do masters in international business. How do I become a PR or a stay permanently? So basically, that's what I was explaining the other time. That's Eson Oluwakemi. Okay, thanks for that particular question. Like I was saying, if you are talking about UK specifically, if you are talking about UK, how to become get your PR, basically after your studies, I said you have 2 pathways that you can use after your studies. Originally, UK gives a 2 years post-study work permit after your studies, and it's called graduate route. And this gives you the opportunity to apply, to companies in the UK and get a graduate work. So on getting a graduate work, this particular employer can sponsor your certificate for a proper work permit. So because the 2 years post-study work permit is called unsponsored route, because the government is actually sponsoring it. So that's why it's called unsponsored route. But for you to get a sponsored certificate, then you need to get a job, and that's why you are given the unsponsored route opportunity to look for job and get yourself a work, before the 2 years
elapsed. And secondly, you can also use point-based immigration system. I explained point-based immigration system in details on one of our IG Live. You can go back and watch that video. It would give more information, about this particular question. But if you need more information directly from me, you can contact me after this program. I already dropped my number on the comment section, so you can pick it up and let's discuss more about that. So are there schools in the UK with less than 13k pounds that accept installments? Yes, definitely. This is from Jaye, right? So we have quite a number of schools that accept less than 13k pounds. Even some of our schools that are above 13k pounds a bit with discount, because we have some of our schools that offers like 1,000, 2,000 pounds discount based on your CGPA. That's based on your performance, like second class, lower or upper. So if you have that, it will definitely still bring your tuition, below 13k. So we have, and originally we have a school that offers as good as 11,000 pounds. So I think this is fantastic to hear for you. So if you need more information, you can actually send a chat right away. Then we can discuss further. So for some occupations, how do I stay permanently in the UK? Okay, since the new immigration pathway is for some occupations, how do I stay permanently? Okay, the thing is, the new immigration pathway is not basically for some occupations. If you look through, what's it called? If you look, yes, the UK would give some occupations, they will give them priority, obviously. I'm talking about health, we're talking about engineering and so on and so forth. But if you can still find yourself a graduate job in the UK as an international student after your studies, now I said a graduate job, not the blue collar job that you pick up as a student to earn you, stipends. But I'm talking about after your studies, you have the opportunity to apply for graduate jobs. It must not be, they are not selected positions, basically, just like what you stated here. So like I said, if you need more information on that, please contact me and we can talk about that, basically. Okay, what's the tuition for supply chain master course? Yeah, we have different schools that offer this particular program. So Birmingham is about £13,200. We have other schools that are quite more expensive than that. So, but if you are picking these questions from the explanation I was giving about HND or third class the other time, so the particular school that actually offers this supply chain for HND or third class students, the tuition is actually £15,000. So if you are an HND student or a third class student, but if you are not, you have your 2-2 or your 2-1, we have very affordable tuition for you on supply chain management. Okay, is international business management or business analytics a top priority course in the UK? Okay, according to the what's it called now, the point-based immigration system, it is listed under what's it called, the I can share the list with you if you just reach out to me on WhatsApp. So they have the list of occupations. It's not top priority. Like I said, you only have few occupations in the top priority, mostly health programs and engineering, IT courses. But we still have other backgrounds that are actually, you just need to get a job offer. Simple. So it's not by top priority, or basically even without this immigration program, because some jobs are on top priority, you can, just like nursing, you can as well apply from Nigeria, just like medicine. As a doctor, you can as well apply for job even as a doctor in Nigeria and travel to the UK. So if you do your PLAB 1, you do your PLAB 2, you pass, you will get a job opportunity in the UK and you can migrate directly. So this is, I'm not actually talking about some top priority courses here, basically. So that is that. Yeah, I can see somebody said, please check your WhatsApp. Okay, I'm currently online now, live. So I will check my WhatsApp and we can discuss better once off the live. Okay. I think some of the questions here that are actually requests, you know, as some of the things I was talking about. So this is it. I would, after this live, I will be answering some of your questions on WhatsApp. So we can discuss better on the WhatsApp. You know, if you need more information, you need the particular list I was talking about, you can reach out to me. And if you want us to discuss better on the opportunities, yes, we can also talk even on call. Thank you so much for joining the live this afternoon. Really appreciate, you know, your time, and we thank you. And like I said, for you to make the best decision, for you to be sure you're not wasting your time, your resources, your energy, basically, to study, then you should choose the right destination, which is UK and the likes, because they offer some of the factors, some of the things I listed. I explained that on this live. So thank you so much once again for joining, and do have a lovely week.